I have super exciting news. I got roller skates. Okay, I'm on them right now. I'm gonna show you. Hold on. I haven't like skated consistently ever. But I've been using my friend's skates. Okay, so look at these bad boys go. They're so cool and so fun. And as you can see, I'm really good at maneuvering in them. They're awesome. Ready, set. Hey, how's it going? So I'm going to be wearing these all the time now. I'm gonna get really good at these. I can even like do a little bit of a trick. I haven't tried it in these, but I can sort of, whoa, okay. This is my first time putting them on. I can sort of do the like, right? And then I get back up. Isn't that so cool? Okay, so the problem is I don't really know how to control them quite yet. And I'm also generally not very good at balancing. In my day-to-day life, in my sneakers, I fall over all the time. So you can imagine roller skates, that sounds a little difficult. They are. But the good news is I live above somebody's garage. So I don't have to worry about being the noisy upstairs neighbor, and I can wear these all the time. So my thought process is, because also I have to break them in, and I don't know if you know anything about roller skates, apparently they suck when like breaking them in is really difficult. But look at how, okay wait, ready? So I got the stop. Look at these. Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. And they have a little pom-pom, and they're so cool. And they were the cheapest ones that I could get. So now let's turn that off and come over here. I'm gonna try and do everything in these skates. And, ow, okay. Something that I need to do is cut up a cantaloupe. And on first thought, you might think, that sounds like maybe something you shouldn't do on roller skates. But the cool thing is, I do what I want. I have to back up so I'm in frame. If I'm chopping right here, can you see me? Sort of. Let's back you up even more. So I'm going to chop a cantaloupe right now. As you can see, it's pretty small cantaloupe. Okay. This is kind of hard, but that's okay. This cantaloupe is from Costa Rica. Anyway, so one of my favorite things is challenging myself to a new skill, to learn a new skill. And especially if it's something that I enjoy doing. The quality is so bad. Maybe I should put you over here. I don't know if that helps at all, but I'm scooting over. Let's chop up that cantaloupe. Don't worry about what's all in here. They want to be fed, but now is not the time. Mommy's on her roller skates. Okay, so first order of business, get your cutting board. This is how to cut a cantaloupe if you're on roller skates. And I want to try to not just like lean against the thing. Okay, first order of business, big knife. Well, actually it doesn't matter if you take the sticker off. I like to chop mine in half first. Oh, she's gorgeous. Oh my god, it smells so good. It's always a good time when you get a good cantaloupe. Should I turn the light on actually? Hold on. Let me skate over here. And let me skate back. Okay, it's like really bad. I feel like we might as well just keep the lights off. Whoa, okay, I almost just ate it, but that's fine. Oh, here, if I turn that light on, that's better. Okay, you can see a little bit better. Okay, so second order of business, you need a bowl to toss the yucky stuff in. So you're gonna get a big spoon. Okay. You're doing great so far, by the way. And then you're gonna scoop, okay, that's my cat. You're gonna scoop all the innards out. I don't like to scoop too much out because I like the part of the cantaloupe that's all soft. That's fine, right? I don't know what this little tidbit is, but I'm gonna cut this little tidbit out because it looks kind of weird. Okay, cool. So now that I've done that, this is kind of hard to do. Not even like actually on roller skates, but just like in general. There's like a weird part of it. But I think that's fine. I don't know. If I eat it and I die, it was for water, it was for cantaloupe, you know? Yeah, I don't know if this guy's totally good or not. I mean, it smells good, so I think it's fine. Who knows? Okay, so now you're gonna cut your cantaloupe in half. Okay, it really didn't want to cut right there, but that's fine. Then I like to switch over to a smaller knife. Okay, cut this little bit off because you're not going to be able to get much out of there. Maybe give it a taste test. I think it's good. It tastes fine. It's just like really, maybe it's too ripe. I don't know, but that's okay. So then we're gonna cut. It's kind of fun to like, okay, once you've done that, cut around the little rind. This is also like a really small cantaloupe, so I'm not expecting to get a ton of stuff off of it. Okay, I need to move because I'm like just leaning against the cabinet, which I guess is fine actually. I make the rules here, so I can kind of do whatever I want. Score it. That sounded like a demon, but it's just the cat, so that's fine. Score it on up. Okay. I don't know, I'm kind of really nervous about this cantaloupe, I'm not gonna lie to you. It seems wonky. Let's Google it. How do you know if a cantaloupe is bad? Because I mean, it doesn't taste bad. Look for bruising or discoloration on the outside. Liquid coming, if the rind seems soft, the rind, but the inside seems empty. I think it's fine. I think it's just I think it's just ripe, I guess. I don't know if that's the right way to say that. I don't know. I'm kind of really suspect about this, but like, do you see what I mean? It's very like, I mean, how am I gonna know until I put my pants later? I hear yelling. Fun fact, when I was in college, I was this family housing RA, and I witnessed multiple bouts of domestic violence, and that was like really not fun. I still think about those girls, and I hope they're okay. Okay. Then we're gonna do this, and we're gonna pull out. I feel like I'm gonna get literally such a small amount of cantaloupe like off of this, so let's get a smaller bowl. I got these at Dollar Tree. Love it. Okay. So now, like I said, we're just gonna score it.
So we're just gonna try and cut the rind off without cutting off too much of the actual goodness. Which I guess doing it like that might be easier. Because I personally, I like the softer, like sweeter part of the cantaloupe. I know some people prefer like the part that is closer to the rind where it's a little less intense, I guess, but okay. I need to feed my cat or she's gonna start freaking out. Okay. Chop this bad boy up. Imagine like I get a complaint, I find out I actually do have people that live below me, and I'm like, what, I wasn't even loud, and they use this video as proof. Like, I get them not being loud in this exact moment, but the 20 to 30 minutes that it took to put on the laces, that was kind of tough, I'm not gonna lie. But I was watching Peyton King, love that guy, my friend put me on, so funny. Everyone like is playing that mortuary assistant game right now, and I think it's hilarious. I mean, not the game, obviously, but people reacting to it. When I was a kid, my great grandpa, he had like a little garden, and he would grow his own cantaloupe and watermelon. And then when I went over there in the summer, it's like all I ate. So I'm a very big fan of watermelon and cantaloupe fruit. They're probably my favorite. I would also say bananas are really good fruit, and I think most people would not put them on their top 5. And if you wouldn't, that's fine. But I don't agree with you. I think that bananas are underrated. They're so important. And like a banana in a smoothie, you put a banana in a smoothie and it elevates everything else with it. I feel like I'm like talking nonsense. This is the first one where I'm just like actually there's not even a point to what I have to say. Let me try and find a point. Let me try and find a motivational point here. I think that you really have to, when you're quitting something, because I burped. The point of why I got skates today is because I kept getting like little triggers where I really wanted to do the things that I have quit. Because I talk a big game on here about like, you quit and then everything is perfect and life is good. And like, yes, and that doesn't mean you don't get tempted sometimes, or you don't like today I was walking into TJ Maxx and it smelled dankaroni, and I just like, you know what I mean? Like I wanted it so bad, but I know that in one of these videos I talk about like wanting to smoke, but also not wanting to smoke. And it's not that I always want to smoke. That doesn't go away. It's more so not wanting like the habit, because I am such an all or nothing person and I go all in, and it's like I know that if it were in front of me it would be hard. I would be able to say no, but it would be so hard. Like I know I would want to so bad. My friend had a vape Friday night. She like has one, and if this were literally a month ago, no, a little over a month ago now, I would have fiended and I would have requested a hit of that vape in there. Cantaloupe is cut. Okay, I need to put this in the fridge. I also think cantaloupe is better once it's been in the fridge for a little bit. All right, that's there. Now I need to lock in on cleanup in my skates, which is a bit of a challenge. Anyway, the temptation was so there, and it was so accessible. Okay, we're skating over to the trash. Come with me. Ow. Breaking them in does really hurt. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, this is hurting. And this is only the first time I've worn them, and it's been like 30 minutes. Anyway, Ouch. So, okay, I'm getting there. I wanted to so bad, but I said I didn't let myself ask. I didn't let myself request a hit. I just carried on, and pretended like it wasn't even there. And it was really difficult, but I did it. She also offered me a Cayman Jack when I got there, and I said no thanks. And I had Dr. Pepper instead. And I'm really proud of myself, but I cannot, I cannot lie and say that it was easy or that I wasn't having really strong cravings today. I very much was. But, I'm spinning. I was really good. And I rewarded myself because I have been really good with roller skates. Because that is a hobby and that is a habit. I should turn this on so I can actually see. I record these on like photo booth. So when my computer turns off, like I can't see anything anymore. Okay. I'm like a grandma. What's it called? Replacing, you know, the feeling of escape, like I think giving yourself things to escape into, like art or like working out. Working out sucks, but it also, like, not that it sucks, getting to the gym and like getting yourself there can be hard sometimes. But genuinely, if you go to the gym a couple times a week, you will not need antidepressants. That's a stretch, but that's something my therapist told me. And I do think it does wonders for your brain. Like the chemicals that are released, the reward of pushing yourself. Figure out what you like. Feel free to fart around in there. I like to go when nobody is there, but I've also gotten comfortable going when there are people there now. Imagine the Stairmaster in roller skates. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, get comfortable with it, and then when people are there and you are comfortable, you won't have to leave. Because I used to literally like walk out once people came in. But now, I just keep girl bossing. Sometimes I'll even like have my friends on FaceTime out loud while I'm in there. Because who's gonna stop me? Anyway, it's 8 o'clock. I need to do some chores and go to the gym. I really want to go outside and like fart around in these, but I think I should start with doing my chores, and then maybe I'll fart around up here because I was kind of nervous these were gonna like tear up my floors, but it doesn't look like they're leaving any marks or doing anything to them, so I'm pretty happy. Okay, so yeah, I don't know, go do the thing that you enjoy, lean into your hobbies and interests, and have fun and cut cantaloupe on your roller skates.